Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next governor and my husband, Brian Moran.
It is good to be back home again where it all began. Thank you, Alexandria. We've been to Galax, to Fairfax, to Jonesville, to Gainesville, from Norton to Norfolk, and we have picked up support in every one of those communities. This campaign is built from the bottom up, not the top down. It is a grassroots campaign. Supporters in every one of those communities, local elected officials, Democratic officials, community leaders, volunteers, voters, because they recognize that a successful campaign in Virginia is run from the grassroots. That is what Mark Warner did. It's what Tim Kaine and Jim Webb did. And it is what our President Barack Obama did. You're not just standing up for me. You're standing up for the people of Virginia, for everyone worried about the future and their jobs, for every single child without health care, for every single person working the minimum wage, for every gay or lesbian couple who just wants equal treatment under the law, for every Parkinson's patient who is pursuing the promise of stem cell research. And for every single Virginian who just needs someone to fight for them. My 200,000 miles of travel all across Virginia, I have seen the faces and heard the stories of the teachers and their students, the nurses and their patients. And these stories have reminded me of my own. You know, Jim and I grew up in a family of Roosevelt Democrats. No, they didn't just teach us to vote Democratic. They taught us that government can play a positive role in people's lives. And it was one night, 15 years ago, when Mark Warner encouraged me to run for the House of Delegates. And I've been fighting for the people of this Commonwealth ever since, as a prosecutor, a legislator, and a Democratic leader, partnering with Mark Warner and Tim Kaine, electing more Democrats than any time in a generation, protecting a woman's right to choose, ensuring equality for every Virginian, and I mean every Virginian, fighting to increase teacher salaries, raise the minimum wage, expand health care for all Virginians, fighting for the union laborer and the high-tech worker alike. See, that's what a fighter in the governor's office does. That's what a Democrat in the governor's office does. We build our economy by investing in people, in better schools, a strong, skilled workforce, a transportation system that works, a healthcare system that functions. That's what creates jobs, not by giving big tax breaks to companies who give their executives large bonuses and then leave their employees out in the cold. That's what got us into this mess. I will not let it happen here in Virginia. You know, it's one thing to say you'll govern like Mark Warner and Tim Kaine. It's another to have fought the Republicans each and every day to move our Democratic agenda forward. I have the boldest plan to create tens of thousands of green jobs. I'm the only candidate who's connected the dots. We must connect the dots between our economy, energy, and protecting our environment. And I'm the only candidate running for governor who opposes offshore drilling and the new mega coal-fired power plant in Surrey, because we cannot solve our 21st century challenges with 19th century solutions. And I'm going to tell you, I've worked for the minimum wage. We're going to raise it because no one should work a 40-hour week and live in poverty. And my healthy Virginia plan will enroll every single Virginia child in health care, all 200,000 who do not have it. No parent should go to bed tonight worried whether their child gets sick and they don't have the health insurance to treat that young child. It's a moral responsibility and an economic necessity because healthy kids grow up to be healthy, productive adults. So I've proposed a homeowner bill of rights to keep Virginians in their homes and ban deceptive and predatory lending practices that disproportionately impact our minorities and military families. Just down Route 95, just down Route 95, around the Quantico Marine Base, there's been a 414% increase in home foreclosures. No one fighting for us in Iraq and Afghanistan should come home to a foreclosed house. As President Obama showed us, the problem with the textbook campaign is the textbook is wrong. A clever soundbite never saved anyone's home from foreclosure. A slick television ad never protected a job. In these difficult times, we need less rhetoric and more record. The next governor of this great Commonwealth must have the experience and ability to get things done, the vision to get the right things done, and the courage and commitment to fight for it. I've been to Martinsville, and I've seen the faces and heard the stories of the laid-off textile workers. I was there back in 2001 when Tultex got up and left hundreds of hard-working Virginians without work. I returned to Richmond and fought for expanded unemployment benefits and health insurance. We passed that in the legislature, but we had a governor, Jim Gilmore, who vetoed that legislation. That's why we need a Democrat in the governor's office. Today in Martinsville, unemployment is back to 20%. That's why we need a Democratic legislature and a Democratic governor to fight for them. It's the power of everyone in this room. Take hold the arc of history. Bend it once more towards the hope of a brighter day. This campaign is about you and me ensuring a brighter day for all Virginians. Let's get to work and secure those brighter days. Thank you very much. God bless you.